Hey everyone, Penguin here, and we're doing a Modern Besieged Scars 8-4 draft. And alright, so in this pack, well, let's take a look at the rare. I don't think it's that great. Um, I think options here there in terms of removal. There's Divine Offering, and there is a Vidalcan Anatomist, kinda. Oh, he's more of he's very slow removal. You can just use him as a kind of a controlish dude. There's for Infect there's Time Strike, Scourge Servant, Strandwalker is pretty good equipment slash living weapon. Breast Squire could be good with depending on the equipment you have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Anatomist. Um, Ever since he got spoiled, I was always kind of curious to play around with him in limited. Seems like he'd be a fun guy, even though he is slow. Alright, this pack, well, there is a Quicksilver Geyser is alright. Ichor Wellspring if you got Bounce, or it could sack artifacts. There's a counter, there's a flyer for 3-2. There's more living weapon slash equipment. Piston Sledge. Choking Fumes is alright. Rot Wolf is good. Atomic Manipulation is not so good. So, if you want to cut blue, there's the Serum Raker. Or we can pick, let's see, 4 for a 2/2 flyer, equipped for 6. I'd rather do Piston Sledge, I think. Yeah, Piston Sledge. Seems like a pretty powerful equipment, no matter what kind of deck you're doing. Right. So, here there's, let's see, Concussive Bolt, if you were doing Battle Cry. I've tried making a few those draft decks before actually. They work pretty well, but you lose a lot of steam if the game goes on too long. So, but this is a very nice finisher. There's a Friction Digester Infect. Raiding Claw is good equipment. Malira's Keepers is good, especially against Infect. Oculus is fine. Black Widow is a very good creature. It's a good high toughness, can block flyers. Him. I think I go with Ridden Claw here. I like it a lot. For strike and a power boost is good. I'm not comfortable about going to another color, but I would have liked probably moved into green. There's another Rot Wolf, Gust Skimmer. Steel Sabotage is actually a fine card. Bouncing creatures or countering artifacts. It's a pretty versatile card. I think I have to go with Gust Skimmer though. Artifact 2 for 2/1 is fine, but flying evasion so we can get in early. And there's another Piston Sledge. Already have one though, and I don't want to have too many. Right. Spy Serpent is also, I think, a decent creature. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with the Gust Skimmer because he seems pretty nice. So there's another Blight Widow, there's Musire, Peace Strider, and Illumingrid Gargoyle. Peace Strider, although it's no Pierce Strider, it's could still be pretty useful, especially if you have bounce effects. Illumingrid Gargoyle, though, I think it's pretty powerful, so I'm gonna go for it. He's a nice finisher. In any case, kind of a big flyer dude is always useful. Some more infected. Yep, mention that. Yep, gonna go with Golgo. Okay, so there's Oculus, Treasure Mage, who we could search for the Lumen Good Gargoyle if we had to. A Virulent Wound is alright removal. I don't think it's powerful enough though for us to branch into a second color. Spin Engine, that will make us into red. And Spin Engine is a fine card. Might use up a lot of our mana though. I'm gonna go with Treasure Mage. We do have something to search for. He's alright. He can search for the bombs, which is pretty useful. Yeah, I mean, either that or Oculus. Here, we could consider Training Drone. We have 2 pieces of equipment. We'll probably pick up 1 or 2 others. And he'll be alright. There's also Quicksilver Geyser, Fuel for the Cause. We don't have anything we proliferate. I would rather, I guess, settle for Stoic Rebuttals in the second and third pack. I'm gonna go with Quicksilver Geyser. It's pseudo removal. But you know, not just creatures, any kind of non-land permanents. So, artifacts, enchantments. That would be pretty useful, I think. So, Flare Husk or Training Drone. There's also Silver Skin Armor. We don't really have anything from Metalcraft, though. Training Drone. Flare Husk would definitely be a lot more consistent. Well, I want to try playing around with Training Drone, so I'm gonna pick that. Like I said, if ball accounts, I should choose the Flare Husk, but I'm kind of curious to see how well this plays with some equipment. Yep, Distant Memories table, no surprise there. So there's options are Mirror and Spy, Brass Squire, and the Hexplate Golem. Sack an artifact. I think it's between Mirror and Spy and Brass Squire. And I'm going to try playing on with Mirror and Spy. Flyer. And then untapping creatures in play artifacts. So it's things that kind of have like pseudo-vigilance. Well, if I knew that that's other Training Drone with table, then I would have picked that Flare Husk. So either that or Fear for the Cause. I don't want to play with too many Training Drones because I don't have much equipment, so I'm going to go for counter. I don't think I want to play around with Turn the Tide. I could hate Pistis Strike, or I could try going blue-green, Malira's Keepers. I'll go for Malira's Keepers, I think. Yeah. We'll consider it. It's powerful enough. It's comparable. I'll take a Spy Serpent and possibly play him depending on how many artifacts we get. Hate this weak dude. Whatever. Right. So we're definitely blue. We don't know if you're going to go a second color or if you're going to stay mono blue as much as possible. Yeah. Alright, so, options. Well, if I was going to go Metacraft, there's a Chrome Steed. If I was going to go green, there's Silverhawk Replica, there's Manamir. Glint Hawk is alright. There's some Infect cards, Black Mamba, Corpse Cur, Acid Whip Spider is good utility. and then Skin Render, Barrage Ogre. And I think out of all these, Skin Render is the most powerful. That would pretty much, I'm not sure commit us, but we will start leaning heavily towards blue-black. Which I would be fine with. It's my favorite color combination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. Yep, I'm gonna go Skin Render. I think it's definitely powerful enough. If it weren't for that, probably Servok Replica and start pushing towards green, blue-green. But Skin Render is Skin Render. Now, see, I got Bionic Blast, Manamir, Moric Replica, Electro Meta Coating, Cloning Dice. Electro Meta Coating, it's pretty much for Metalcraft. We just have the Spire Serpent, so. And blue-black really doesn't have any interactions, really, with artifacts. It's Cloning Dice. We don't really produce tokens or anything, so it's not quite as great. So I think it's between Manamir and the Morak Replica. And we do have some fairly expensive cards, so I'm kind of leaning towards Manamir. Since we're playing with two scores packs, they're kind of a premium, I think. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Yep. There's another Manamir. There's Trigon as pretty much be sideboard. We don't have anything for Mere Galvanizer. There's Black Spell Bomb, Despair. So I think I just do another Manamir. It'll be red, so we can splash for that. Yeah, too much of that. I mean, Spell Bomb otherwise, but I think Manamir takes precedence. Right, so Dark Slick Drake is good. I see a Dispense Justice went on in white, another Black Spell Bomb, Volshock Replica, Sunspur Shikari with 2 pieces of removal. Equipment. It's be alright. We'll probably need like 3 or 4 before we start seriously considering though. But yeah, we'll take the Dark Slick Drake here. Cthulhu Forge Master, what can we search for? Nothing amazing. We have a Gargoyle. That's all. There's Origin Spell Bomb. We're not quite in white. There's Soliton. If we pick up a Heavy Arbalist, that would be something. Kemba Skyguard. I still don't think any of this is really worth going into white. I mean, you just have Skin Render. But Skin Render is pretty powerful. I'm gonna go for Soliton actually. Like I said, we're in blue, and if we pick up the Heavy Arbalist, it could be like an alternate win con or something. Do we have anything we can proliferate? -1/-1 counters. I think that is enough that we will consider Thrumming Bird. That and Skin Render. Yeah. If we do need Trigons and Double Magnets, otherwise we will look out for that. Yeah, the blue-black Spell Bombs. Steady Progress. There's the Zeus Archers we gotta be careful for. But we're gonna choose Thrumming Bird here because he's got some potential.